Okay, you guys, so I thought it would be a great time, considering that the October 1st to the 15th is almost up, to show you guys how to get on here and get your private school affidavit. Now, this is going to be super helpful if you want to legally run your homeschool in the state of California. If you are not in the state of California, look on your state's Department of Education page, and the process should be similar. So we're going to go ahead and go to the California Department of Education page. We're going to search for this. It has a little link, a few of them actually, as you can see, and we are going to select to file our private school affidavit for the 2021 school year. Okay, you get to choose here if this is new or not for you. It is completely new for me, so we're starting from scratch, and we're just gonna add in the information as it's requesting it. So the name of the school we have here, and we went with Riley's Rules for our school name. All right, and then you can read each little entry has a question mark by it. That question mark, if you click on it, will give you more details for that specific space for you to fill in. Okay, for us, since this is our first year, we don't have a code to enter. All right, so we're going to go on down to our county and enter that. And like I said, depending on where you are in the state of California, all of them will be in this drop down menu right here, and we're going to go ahead and select ours, which is Los Angeles, and then that will give you the highlights of the Los Angeles School District. We are in the Inglewood Unified School District. You can set this up any way you want to. For gender type, I decided to go with co-ed just in case in the future we add any kids. Because this is homeschooling, I'm opting in for both. There will be room and boarding offered to my student, obviously, because he lives here. So that's why I checked that. And then you can just go ahead and fill in the questions as they apply to you. They're pretty self-explanatory. I must admit this was a very simple process for me. I'm not sure if that is because I only have the one student, so it was less complicated. I don't know if there would have been more information required if I would have added additional students. I only have him for right now, and this is what we did. So we went with non-religious, even though we'll be doing a lot of studies about spirituality, the Bible, and the such. Go ahead and enter your address. If you have a separate mailing address for your school, great, enter that. If not, you can copy it over. And for us, the school contact information was just my own. As I said, this is a private homeschool, but you can have more students in your school. You might have a co-op, a school co-op, and you guys are turning that into a private school. So maybe you have different contact information than your own, and you would just go ahead and enter that here. And after you fill out contact information, it's going to ask you questions about the prior year, if there have been any changes. For us, that's really simple because we weren't established the year prior to. Then about the student ages, so it's just going to ask you for your youngest kid and your oldest kid. That's it. It's going to give you the information at the bottom regarding enrollment, identify who's enrolled in which grades, if you're going all the way through high school, if you've had any graduates, and then your number of staff. Again, if you are a co-op or if you are an actual school, you will have more staff members. And on this page, for us, it was very simple. I'm the only person that is operating this school presently. So I'm the head of the school, and I listed myself for the site administrator as well as the other positions that they have requested information for. School records, the contact for your school record. Again, maybe you have one parent or your spouse, partner, whomever is going to manage that. Whoever that person is, go ahead. They want the address of where the records are located. And we can go into more detail about exactly what records are required at a later date. Your tax exemption information here. Private school affidavits are not just for homeschooling, but homeschool can be a business. So that is a thick, rich topic all in itself. Maybe we will discuss at a later date. Make sure you read the fine print. Always read the fine print. Go ahead and acknowledge and click that next button. Finally, you're going to sign. Enter in your information of whoever's filling this out. Select and answer your security question, and there you go. It's going to give you an opportunity to review all of this information. I made a mistake, so get to go back, fix that. Review again, and make sure you thoroughly review, because once it's here for the year, this is it for the year. That's what it is. So go ahead and double, triple, quadruple check everything. Make sure it's just the way you want it and submit your application. And bam, you guys, there you go. Your application has been submitted. I highly recommend you print multiple copies. If you're like me, something always happens to the copy. Or another way is you can just print and then save as a PDF and download it that way and keep your records nice and handy. All right, you guys, thanks for joining. If you have any more questions, please comment below, like, subscribe, and tune in to The Kid and I. We are sharing, loving, and learning all on our various platforms here to just do our part in this big world. All right, so to all my fellow homeschoolers, whether it's your first time or your umpteenth time, so happy that we are a part of the family, and we hope to see all of your beautiful faces throughout the school year. All right, let's go.